Hello, welcome to this tutorial of the Elementi 2015 software. In this video, I'm going to show you data mapping. Data mapping will be used whenever you are using any of the widgets in the library in these green folders. In this example, I have a calendar widget that I made in a previous video. The link to that tutorial video will be in the description below. On the right side, we have these data placeholders. Now these will take the data that we have from our data source, in this case Google Calendar, and tell these layers what portion of that data to show. So as you can see here, we have the word title, location, and enclosure all in double square brackets. This is the specific formatting that you'll use to map your data. To find out what words to use in these double square brackets, if you double click on your data source in the Properties tab, and then hit the test button in the bottom left of that window, you'll see all of the possible pieces of data you can map. So for instance, title, description, enclosure, created, last modified. There's several of these that you can use. So in this case, we're using title and start date, as well as location, but the location in these are all blank, so we don't see any data there. If I wanted to, I could set an end date as well. So let's go ahead and add an end date. And to do that, I'm going to click Close, and then OK. Let's go to our Layers tab. Now here, if I right-click on this layer, and it actually looks like it has start times as well, and hit Edit Text. Yes, this is actually, there's several pieces of map data here. We have the title being mapped, the location column being mapped. We also have the start date in a short date format, the start date in a short time format, and then a hyphen, which will just a static text, and then the end date in a short time format. These formattings you can look up on our support wiki to show which formattings you can use. A link to that will be in the description as well. But let's change this start date to end date instead. And you'll see the time change. So it should just say 11 a.m. again. Yeah, it does. So now it's showing the end date 2 times in a row. Let's go ahead and add a new text layer as well. So I go back to Properties and hit this test window. Let's see what we can add. I'm going to use the status column here. So if I click OK, then go back to my layers, I'm going to right click down here in the white space and insert a new text layer. Click on the preview panel, and as you can see now it's showing us we can size and position this layer where we want. I'm going to put this right around here, and then in this text layer I'm going to put double square brackets and then status in all uppercase. Everything in SpinetiX is case sensitive, so keep that in mind. When I hit the Save button, now we should see the word confirmed show up on each item as well. And let's get this to play. There we go. Now keep in mind, data mapping will be used for any widget that you use that is a data-driven widget, which are the ones in green folders. So you're going to use the same process to map all of your data for every one of your feed widgets, whether it be RSS, text, spreadsheets, calendars, media, charts, or gauges. Thank you very much for watching this video, and stay tuned for more.